line. Check the radio, the pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing.
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. I started trying to look for the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
Pedal to the Metal Racing League Season 8 would like to thank all of our sponsors here for helping us out this illustrious season. And without further ado, we present to you the Pit Stall 50 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, yes, indeed, race fans. History in the making, historically configured. This is Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the rise of Pedal to the Metal Racing League's Truck Series here on the show. And what looks to be a hard-throwing, knockout, brawl-out kind of battle. This will be where the drivers look to gain the most traction and points throughout the season to gain maximum potential for the championship ahead. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader Christian Shriver, joining you guys here today live here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we are about to take the Pit Stall 50 to the new heights and levels. It's time to take a look at our starting lineup. And on the pole, the number 1, Bobby Anderson, will be on the front row. It is outside the 21. It is a Rattlesnake, Robert Kahn. Row number 2 in the 84, it will be Matthew Hofford, and the outside of them in the number 20 is Jeff Oakes. Row number 3 is Keith Checkmate Taylor in the 08, and the outside of them in the 98 is Sean Long. Row number 4 in the 7 is Jeffrey Vickery. Outside in the 8, it's the 8th position driver, Tyler Orrick. Row number 5 is the closer, Sydney Taylor in the 07. Outside of her in that 13, Hunter Hansen. Row number 6 is the 77 of Stephen Ford. The outside of them in the number 87, Kevin Baker. Row number 7 is the 76 of Mike Rideout. On the outside of them in the number 3 will be Jason Henry. Row number 8 is the 90 of Dennis Warrens. With the outsides focusing in on the 66, Corey Stahl. Row number 9 is Corey Reed in the 27. The outside of them in the big 99, it is going to be Wally Babb. And finally, in the row 10, it is the Throttle Shinto out on the 5. Or outside in the 15, Jordan Darnell. Race fans, if you come for the show, you come for the action, you have got it. You have come to the right place. We welcome you to the famed Brickyard. It is time for Indianapolis Motor Speedway to bring out the fire and bring out the power. It is go time here on the show. Off of corner number 4, we set the drivers off. We let them rally to the troops on the stage. Front and center stage drivers, it's time to deliver at the Brickyard. Here we go. And your gridding lineup set by our friends and sponsored by Ford Entertainment Group PC.net will send us off to the line here at the pit stall. Starting zone sets the drivers off. This is going to be a war zone for these guys and gals. This is not going to be your typical side-by-side ordeal. You will see a lot of it here and there, but this is one track you've got to kind of treat it more like a Pocono. It's a very disturbing and hard track to master. It will test your limits, and it's going to test more than just your limits. It will test your body, your mind, and soul on how to hold a line down and fight off every competitor that dares traverse your way. Tires, fuel strategy, high regarded, high mix here. The Brickyard is without a doubt maybe one of the most challenging tracks in all of Indy Car and all of motorsport racing to complete and master. The Indy 500, obviously a very famed track level there, but of course you have the Brickyard 400 that was made famous by the NASCAR Cup Series, as they are trying to make sure they make this track just a little bit more famous too with this race today. So far so good out of the gate here as we continue our first stage. 10 laps in this one, then we will go off the distance for the final 37 laps. Bobby Anderson right now currently your race leader, but he's already in a bit of a bind and a bit of a pickle. Is the number 21 of the Rattlesnake, Robert Kahn. It's not exactly letting him off so easily here. He's trying to make a drive there into the corners and making sure Anderson knows he's there, but hasn't quite been able to master the turn or get around him just yet. We'll have to see if that works out for him later on. Brent Lowe coming aboard saying, hello there, sir. That was one heck of a move by Ross Chastain last up, but today, wow. I will get more into that here in the next broadcast, but I will say here, Mr. Lowe, yes, it was indeed. And the reason I say I'll get more into it is because following tonight's action, Shake and Bake Racing League brings the Next Gen Cup Series to, you guessed it, Martinsville Speedway. I will talk more about that in its own section here, but I will say just from this little YouTube video, this Facebook and YouTube live section, that was probably one of the ballsiest moves I have ever seen. I do not care if I get demonetized from it on Facebook or YouTube. Come at me. That was literally balls to the wall. A move that I think honestly will indeed surpass the pass in the grass of Dale Earnhardt's move. But sadly, I also think that may be a move that some drivers will not find too kindly to. I don't know, the way I look at it, I thought it was really cool, so who cares? Speaking of who cares right now, the 77 is Stephen Ford, not really caring too much about that move there as he's going right ahead here, taking the number 3 and the number 8 on here. And if you kind of already haven't noticed, yeah, it's a little bit of a Halloween scheme theme this day. Drivers decking them out in black and orange and some schemes that usually you don't see too often here on the show. Got a little Hellraiser scheme there on the number 8 of Tyler Orrick. And no, do not come at me. That is actually what it is. I believe that's Pinhead. I believe that's his name from the movie franchise. Somebody can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. Lighting him down to the track here. You can see a lot of guys here just trying to manipulate the field and trying to keep their speeds high on regards. Jordan Darnell, definitely one of them here as he fights the number 3 of Jason Henry. Cuts him up just a little bit in towards near the wall section there, but is able to back off. Brent, yeah, I agree there. And again, this isn't going to be one of those tracks you see drivers trying to push, you know, the 2 wides, the 3 wides, or anything like that on the big ovals. Again, this is a flat surface, a very tough terrain, square. It's rectangular in shape and volume. It really boils down to one thing: how well can you corner, and number 2, how well are you good at saving fuel and tires when you need to? You get about 15 laps of fuel, about maybe 14, 13 and a half though, in all honesty. I tried it out for myself a little earlier on today, actually, as I was getting onto the track. I wanted to see what it would do to my truck and my surface, and I'll tell you right now, you cannot full throttle this bad boy here, man. It is almost impossible. You can hammer it down for the first 2 laps, but after that, that thing tightens up so much. I swear, I literally was driving a whole different car. That truck would not turn no matter what I did. And I especially consider turn 1 egregious in its own right. There's just something about that turn that really, to me, is going to eke a lot of guys out when you really boil it down and break it down in this race today. But so far, no, it has not been the case. Everyone's been pretty calm, consistent, and credible here. 0-8 to keep Checkmate Taylor right now, currently holding up top 5 sprockets here. Taylor having a lot of troubles this season. Hasn't really been able to finish out the racing as of late either, due to just mechanical failures, or maybe just unfortunately due to losing his temper. But right now it seems as though he is starting to get a grip, get a handle, and starting to figure it all out here. 7 laps in so far out of our 20 driver field here, and the field just continues to fight hard. Probably none so more than these guys right up ahead here. Bobby Anderson right now is probably thinking to himself, how do I get a snake off me? They can literally just slither around all they want. That's kind of the problem right now. Anderson probably trying to find a way around to keep that 21 behind him and not letting him get up too quick to the fuel. But unfortunately for Anderson, there's just no room for error, and Con well aware of that. He's still trying to get him off that trap, and he's getting a piece of him too off the corners. So Con's burning his tires up as much as Anderson is. Those guys behind him, they're just watching on with a big smile and a eating grin on their face. I can't say what I would have said. I had to hold my words back on that one. Brett Logue saying that was a great race last night. Really wild, Brent. Yes, it was indeed, sir. Yeah, it was awesome. Race fans, if you have also missed it, what a performance last night. 250 laps to the distance of Bristol Motor Speedway for GOAT Racing League. Check that out there. The Global Strategy Team Next Gen Cup Cars put on a show, and put on a show. I do mean that literally in its own way. You don't believe me? Go watch it. It's on our YouTube. And while you're at it, if you enjoy that show, like it, follow us up on Facebook, subscribe on our YouTube. Every follower, every subscriber counts, and it certainly helps our channel grow. And I guarantee you, next year, we're working on some new and improved stuff, including from the instant replay look and overall feel to also maybe just a little bit of how we present and how we talk about these races. We're always trying to put the maximum amount of effort we can into these races. And the same goes for the drivers here, as right now, Matthew Hofford, old Hoffy, gonna have a little bit of a drive off here. Going a one-on-one here with the number 98 Ford F-150 driver, Sean Long. Both guys right now currently in a hot pursuit, dealing with each other down on the track here as they move their way to the change. Both drivers in a hot pursuit. And look up ahead right now. Anderson, wait a minute, what happened to Anderson? Anderson way down low in the middle of the track. Robert Kahn taking full control here. And again, the stage is not over with, but I mean, that's a little bit of a problem there for Anderson if you just saw that happen. Here's a look at the replay presented by Lightning Wrapz. Came out, oh, right there it is. Came out turn 1. You remember what I said earlier about turn 1? It bed Anderson and Kahn. The sneaky snake that little snake is, he decides to just slither on by. Anderson cannot be a happy camper right now, I guarantee you, folks. Buckle down here. One more lap to go. Stage nearing completion. The rattlesnake Robert Kahn has already won once this season. And that actually will do the stage here. Stage 10. Stage 1, 10 laps in. We're good here. Still the caution brews, and Robert Kahn will be your stage number 1 winner. So Kahn now has only one thing really on his mind, and that's to focus in on his strategy and focus in on his drive here. We'll have to see if that is going to be the case, and he'll be able to succeed here. Race fans, when we come back to you live here on PTM Racing TV, Indianapolis Motor Speedway has only just begun. With the skies overcasted but no rain in sight, the clouds will be a little gloomy, but it just fits the time right for old Halloween. Stay tuned with us. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's race for the Pit Stall 50 has been presented in part by our friends at the Pit Stall Racing Series. The Pit Stall Racing Series is the featured league that goes on Thursday nights and is looking to always incorporate brand new drivers and build their foundation. The Pit Stall Racing Series, it's where you go to race. By the ButtKicker Company, best in performance on feeling real tracks of the virtual world, the ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By Ford Entertainment Group PC.net, matching your want with your wallet. Ford Entertainment Group PC.net is looking to always give you the best PC for your needs. And by Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz looks out to bring the best designs in your library. A solid start here out of the gate from our drivers here as the field will bring themselves down into pit road here. Our first caution of the day, only a stage caution. Compared to last week, with the chaos and the madness that was Dover Motor Speedway. These drivers not looking to start that up, though, as we bring in our first guy on the block here, the 84, Matthew Hofford. As Hofford, I can see you're getting into the Halloween spirit a little bit there, bud. What on earth are you wearing, sir?
A little bit of everything. Got a little bit of this and a little bit of that on the truck. We got our skeleton suits on tonight, but it's not as scary as this track wearing out tires.
Well, I mean, the clouds and the overcast kind of doom and glooms a little bit. I think it fits the Halloween nature pretty well, I'll say. But for you in this crew here, Hofford, I'm going to ask you, really, what is going to boil down to trying to stick pace and avoid trouble and cautions here today?
Well, Indianapolis is known for wearing out tires, so as long as we can try to save these tires the best we can, I think we'll be all right.
All right. Well, Hofford, we'll let you get into pit road and get yourself settled in. Best of luck down there.
Thank you.
Matthew Hofford, ladies and gentlemen, on the line there. We'll have to listen in a little later on, see how it goes for him. Your field will go into pit road here and get squared up. We'll talk to Hunter Hansen next on the block. And then maybe the throttle Chantel Pottle if she so desires right now. She's currently dealing with being in the back of the outhouse. As they come out of pit road, though. Oh, look at this. Jeffrey Oaks. The Napa Auto Parts number 20 guns the rattlesnake. So he put the boot to the snake's head and decided to just stomp on it as quick as he could, and that may not sit well with the rattlesnake. Kahn is going to have his hands cut out for him here. Remember, those two have been at it all this season, and remember, it's been Kahn that's been getting the better of the two. We'll listen in, though, with Hunter Racer here and get his thoughts and feelings so far, as he's been currently driving in the mid-pack range. He now joins me here onto the call here. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 13 driver, Hunter Hansen, joins me, and Hunter, right out of the gate here, he qualified top 10, just only stuck right down the 12th spot. How are the tires handling, and where does it seem to be pressurizing the most?
To tell you the truth, I'm not very familiar with this track, and this tire wear is definitely crucial. It's I think when we stopped, I was only at 84%, and we only ran 10 laps, so it's going to be definitely hard. I think I'm just wearing them out, trying to push hard, trying to keep up with the big pack, but just got to settle in.
Where do you think some of these drivers may be kind of over-punching it at? Because it seems like in turn number 1 we saw earlier on Bobby Anderson getting into that wall protection, and it seems like that's kind of where most drivers get fits from. Where do you think, though, it would be?
Definitely turn 1 is definitely the biggest spot where drivers can make errors. It's the longest let off, and getting back onto the gas is tricky without it pushing up to the wall.
For sure there. All right, well, Hanson, we really appreciate coming on board here, sir. The best of luck to you and the crew.
Yep, thank you.
Hunter Hansen, ladies and gentlemen, driver, the number 13. Wasting no time here. Pit crew ready to go. Pit stops done and good. We are set to get back to the action here, race fans. Your field of drivers now is ready. As we start to park them down off the corners here on the back straightaway. Jeffrey Oaks, the number 20, currently your race leader after pit road stops, taking on Con here. He was behind him as well as Bobby Anderson late into that run and kind of set him up for this position. Qualified fourth. He's looking to try to now take over the first place run here, but he's got a handful of drivers looking to top him and change that on his plate. We'll bring him down off of corner number 4 this time on by, race fans. We've got one stage in the books and complete, but now the final stage engages. Think of it like it's a competition caution to only then give them a chance to really set the tone and bar. The stage break does not reward points. All it does is just show the drivers where everybody's at and where everybody's mindset is. And we're about to get an idea of how far they'll take it to the pit stall restart zone. We're back up and running. Here they come, running right into your living room as they come down off of turn number 1. Now aggression level is going to be put up to new heights and some new levels here. Some going way out wide. Corey Reed and Stephen Ford, 2 definite offenders there. Hunter Hansen and them in the 66 as well. Corey Stahl also kind of mix it up a little bit as they mix it in the back half. Every driver for themselves here as they will push their boundaries just a little more. Those that are up in the top bracket, so you can see they are already lining up the drive, trying to stabilize down. Again, the focus and the key is to just watch the tire wear, watch the fuel run. Do not make mistakes. You saw what happened to Bobby Anderson earlier on. When you make a mistake and you give yourself an opening to the other drivers, they will capitalize on you. They will not care. This track does not care. These drivers will not care. They'll run you hard, they'll run you clean, but when it comes down to it, they're all drivers at the end of the day. Sorry for the little jump scare, by the way. Field starting to stretch on back a little bit here. The number 90 of Dennis Warren's here, back through the pack. He's currently in the 15th slot, moving to the 13th. He's currently 2 up. Jordan Darnell in the 15, started way back in the outhouse, currently 6 spots up, trying to hang in there. This has so far been so good, a very clean drive, but again, this is only the beginning, and secondly, they haven't been able to get into pit road yet. We know that the fuel mileage is only about 15, 14, 13 and a half laps. So whatever they're seeing and whatever they're going to go through, they know they're going to be in a bit of a tough dilemma. They've got to be careful about where they choose and pick their lines at. The max amount of laps could end up being their saving grace. They don't know until they for sure get to it. Backing them back to the stacks here. Jason Henry in the number 3 here, currently getting moved around there by the number 07 of Keith Taylor, or 08, excuse me, of Keith Checkmate Taylor. 07 is his sister, Cindy Taylor. As we go on board here with that pumpkin patch stub, number 3 of Halloween's Jason Henry today. Look at this now, driving them off a little bit here. If you leave an opening, you now surrender the position. And look at the 99 of Wyatt Babb taking it to Vickery. Jeffrey Vickery here, the fluff, number 7. Currently dealing with that hard charging, boys. And there's CW Matthews crew here. Oh, wait a minute, got drivers in the wall though. Caution is out. Caution is out, and this is going to be a little bit of a tricky one out of the gate. No drivers spun, just slammed into the wall protection. Uh-oh, well, I had to take that back as we were just going back to take a look at the replay. The 3 of Henry has blown the motor. The motor is gone on the 3. He's going to have to hurry to pit road. 5, Chantel Pato getting right into it. Both drivers clean out of the gate there, but Definitely not what you want to see from that angle and that vantage point. We'll take another look at it here. A bit hard to kind of tell who started what and who began what there. Taking a look at it here. See if we can get a camera angle. There we go. It was entering into turn number 1 that things got troublesome. 0-8. So lap 17, they're saying that Keith had gone a little bit too much into the grass, could have backed off there in the corner, so that's what they're going to call it. That is the call. So the field going to get himself squared back away off of pit road, and as we return to the track, Jeffrey Oaks will stay out, so he's the only one that stays out actually. The entire field. We'll see how that plays out for him here, race fans, as we come back to you live here from Indy.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they start their sim racing journey, while I search high and low for the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
All right, race fans, welcome back here to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Here we are still live here on PTM Racing TV as the Pedal to the Metal Racing League Truck Series continue on with the pit stall 50 here. Late early caution there coming out from the number 08 camp here. Key Checkmate Taylor getting into the grass, causing the caution to do out after a little skirmish with the number 3 of Jason Henry, as well as the 5 of Chantel Fano getting crossed up in there. Field will remark their way back down into the track though. Here Oaksy currently the only one that did not go into pit road when everyone else did. He's on 7-lap old tires. We'll see how that fares for him as the drivers bring it back down across the yard of bricks as they come to that starting finish line. This is where it begins again. Green flag back on out. And yes, that yard of bricks you see at the very front of the finish line, that is the original set bricks that when this track was made, way back when. That is the same bricks that lie in this track and will forever stay there. Key checkmate Taylor right now trying to make some positions up here after that little scrummage he had. Everyone just trying to line their way into position. This is going to be a very tough passing zone track again. Khan really only got a way around that number 1 of Bobby Anderson earlier due to the fact that they couldn't really make a pass. But you know what, I've always said it before and I'll say it again. There's one thing I love about short tracks is because it is hard to pass. It really forces drivers to get clever with their strategies and get clever with their racing. And big tracks like this, you know, it's not for everybody. And I know a lot of people just kind of credit it as hard racing or good racing, but if you look at how brutal Pocono is and actually remember what it does to drivers and what it does to people, what it does to everyone out there, you start to grow a fond and a love for it and start to get an understanding for it as they get trouble there out the 5. Shut up Otto and with the 87. Baker lost in the corner. He'll save it. Nice save by the 87, but unfortunately the 5 clipped up there with him off of turn 1. Khan taking the race lead away, by the way, with that dilemma there. Oaks, unfortunately, those tires don't last and they don't work that way, buddy. Khan is your new leader. Anderson following in pursuit. No caution thrown there from turn number 1 and 2. They will keep them green there as they keep the pace on around. Now Anderson looking to work. Oh, they'll scrummage. They'll finish off. Oh, look out down turn number 4. We've got one completely upside down. That is the throttle. Chantel Bottle is a 3 of Jason Henry gets into it with her off of turn number 4. Oh my, a huge wreck ensuing for the throttle Chantel Bottle. Something going horribly wrong there off of corner number 4. I'm not sure where it started from or what went wrong there. We'll take a look at the PTM Instant Replay and see about that. Oh man, 5 just drilling it right into the distance and into that corner there as the 3 of Henry had nowhere to go and pretty much everything to lose. Take one more look at it though. Henry walks his line, Bottle goes for the run, and that slight little clip entering into turn number 4, X off turn 4, bam! Hold on, don't break my camera down there, Bottle. She's already trapped in pit road there, unfortunately, so she's going to have to get a tow done for her team. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, we said it earlier, we'll say it again. It's extremely difficult to pass here. If you didn't believe me now, I think you may want to rethink your strategy there, guys. Well, race fans, frustration is definitely boiling over some drivers and everyone right now just trying to get out of their way and get out of this mess. We'll have to see what happens from here. Chantel's already back out on the track here, and she looks, and thankfully for her at least, looks like if she can get back up to the field, she will not lose a lap. It looks like actually, I think she may be able to get her laps back. She's only 2 laps down right now as the drivers are currently just coming out of pit road. Wally Babb actually getting the jump out of the gate this time. Jeffrey Vickery and Sean Long coming out as well. Look at this. This has been some very interesting pit strategy here, folks. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. It looks like they only took fuel. Everyone else, they took tires and fuel. So I'm not really sure if that's gonna work out in their favor. Tires seem to be a crucial factor, but I think they're saving themselves, honestly. So 25 laps going to be remaining. We'll have 24 to go. Come to the restart. Jason Henry right now still in pit road, currently accessing the damage. He's trying to figure out if he's even going to be able to make it back out. 5 Chantel Powell's going to get her lap back, it looks like. So she will actually be right back on the lead lap with the boys and girls here. Everybody gonna stay down for the moment as she goes up around. So despite that big hit, she actually catches a bit of a break here. She'll still have to go to the very end of the line though, due to the penalty given. But I think at 3, Jason Henry right now cannot be too thrilled about everything that's going on in Indy. Indy is not being fair, not being good to him in this case. Jason Henry has just told us the truck is killed. He is telling us right now the truck is killed. It is done for the day. What a tough break for the number 3 Jason Henry here. Absolutely frustrating to hear that. But again, just the motorsport world is a cruel mistress sometimes. She can literally give you flowers, chocolates, and roses and all the love you need sometimes. And then literally one next day she could just literally throw you into the depths in the pits below with no inescapable route. And Henry has found that out the hard way. We'll have 23 laps remaining to the line here. The 99 of Wally Babb here playing a very, very big, risky move. Jeffrey Vickery kind of looking to follow in his footsteps here. We'll line it back down through the corners here, race fans. Here we are getting set to go once more. Down into the distance to the depths of turn 4 to the front stretch. The Brickyard is about to put these drivers on notice. I've got a little fun fact for you guys, a little tidbit as well here in just a little bit. I think you might like this one here as we're getting ready to get back to the green. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on with the 5 follow back there? Troubles again out of the gate as they fire him back down. They're back green. I don't know what that start was or what was going on there, but we're back underway. Let's hope they did not get too crazy there off turn 1. So far, so good. Everybody clean. That's still good. Uh-oh, look down the middle, though, there, Hoffer. It looks like the 84 a little trouble as the 77 of Stephen Ford looks to hunt his way back in. Key checkmate Taylor even making it a little interesting. Matthew Hoffer having it back down. Taylor is moving his way through the distance. Every driver for themselves. No regards anymore. It's just drive and go. Make your way through. Back down into the distance here. The number 7 of Jeffrey Vickery dealing with company again as the two front runners, the 99 and the 98. Wally Babb on the front and 98 of Sean Long behind. Two good friends here looking to do battle with once more here as they look to reel him in. And I think right now their main strategy is focus on the draft, focus on the line. And by the way, Bab's driving a Toyota, Sean Long is driving a Ford. That's like racing's odd couple right there in terms of manufacturer, but I don't think it really matters. Kahn's going to the inside, he takes back the second, but Vickery, smelling blood in the water like a shark in the ocean, he saw the driplets and he goes for broke. Goes on the attack and he takes a good bite out of that position from the 98. Sean Long falls another spot down as the rest of the field works their way on around. Babb dealing with so much pressure in Kahn's antics here. Kahn is still making his way through into the field. On board here with Jordan Darnell. As you can see the field currently just trying to keep pace, trying to stay out of trouble if at all possible. So many open season areas to worry about and so many places to really deal with. And the pressure now posted on the 99. His strategy did not work to his advantage. Kahn sneaks his way in. The snake is back in attack. Slithers and strikes another position away. The Hellraiser and the need of Shyler Ork right now is trying to pinpoint his way up ahead as the field is currently just dishes and douses the punishments on the track. Key checkmate Taylor going down low, drops it quick with the 15. Jordan Darnell here looking to hang on and trying to keep pace and trying to keep momentum up. And the 13 of Hunter Hansen pushing the 08 just a little bit, trying to close that gap off, forcing the 15 of Darnell to stay up. This is brilliant strategies. Again, it's kind of like a plate track, but in terms of usage, you actually don't stay in the throttle all the way through. You actually got to back up a little bit. Oh, hold on, Darnell. Hold on. Nice save. Well, I saw a little bit of net code mixed in that one, I'm pretty sure, but that was a little minor tap from the 15 to the 13 of Hunter Hansen. Coming down through the field, Tyler Ork looking to take control as well. Every driver themselves here just trying to hold on. This track is brutalizing though. These guys in the mid-pack, the front runners, well, they're in a bit of a different spot here. They're currently just trying to hunt down the snake. Meanwhile, Babb, who I don't know what kind of blocking this is, but he's not exactly letting the 7 of Vickery in. He's getting punched around there, and that 99, I guarantee, is watching his corners, just hoping and praying he doesn't end up on the receiving end. Well, how about this? Look at this. A little bit of a Boba Fett scheme on that one for the number 7 of Vickery on his terms of his suit. That helmet is definitely Boba Fett. It's coming at me there. I know Star Wars when I see it. Jeffrey Oaks now forcing that both with a Boba Fett companion though around on the outside. The number 1 Robbie Anderson here trying to hang in it. Both drivers right now clobbering at the gas pedal, trying to hold down the straights and trying to hold down the lines. Anderson earlier on leading this race as he qualified on the pole, but then found himself stuck between a rock and a hard place. slamming it into turn number 1 on the second to last lap before the stage had came to a close. And once that competition caution came out, then it was pretty much just figure out where to go from there. Right now, I think he's figured it out quite well, bringing it back on pace. But remember, these guys still have to go into pit road at least once. They do not have enough fuel to get through the end of this, I can tell you, because we have 15, 14, and 13.5 limits on these things. They are running at a 50% fuel gauge and fuel mileage here. And you're driving on a track that also tears up your tires and deals you some extra damage, so really the only thing left to expect is just trying to hold on and try to save your race. The number 27 Corey Reed here, 4 spots up from his qualifying position, started in 17th, moved into the 13th spot. Tyler Work in the 8, and the number 77 Stephen Ford kind of put him in the back and the front, mixed in the middle. Reed's one of those guys too. I gotta watch him all the time, and I keep thinking to myself, like, he's got the talent, he's got the speed, but he never seemed to put everything together. He almost kind of in a way, kind of reminds me of a Michael McDowell, if you will. He can put up top 10s, he can put up a good top 5s, and he can win. It's just, it seems like he never has been able to really fully comprehend how to put everything together until very late or really early on. Now you hear the roar of these trucks going around the track here. This is pretty much what it's all about. And nobody left on the edge of their seat. Everyone is currently just watching and waiting for the big moment to come or something to really strike on. The 07, the closer herself, is on a mission again. The Halloweened up 07, despite missing a number, has fought and scratched and clawed their way through. She's making a very useful tactic here, making all that's worth here, but you can see the packs are starting to separate out. Con's really 5.5 seconds ahead. Actually, he's not even that. He's over 5.5 seconds, excuse me. He's over 5.5 seconds ahead of the 7th to 8th place positions right now. 4.5 plus on Jeffrey Oaks, who is your second place driver. Oaks right now cannot be thrilled about that, and probably is just trying to figure out how to save a little bit more fuel than him and then get those tires to good use. It was back at Sonoma Raceway. Oaks got duped by Con. Then at Dover, got duped again last week. And even at Iowa, he had a lot of horrible luck out of the start. Had to scratch and claw his way back in to be able to get back in that position of the top 5 brackets. Dennis Warren's in the 90, in my opinion, probably the most impressive driver so far today. He has moved the chains 8 spots up, not the hard charge, and that'd be Wybav in the 99, but I'm going to give Warren's the benefit of the doubt here because the fact is he actually had to run from the packs to get to that position, whereas Bab, where he put himself in position at was literally entire front of the field coming to the restart, which honestly has worked well and has been looking good for him. He's actually been able to hang on to the 6th spot here and being far enough ahead. Doesn't really have to worry too much about it. Speaking of worrying about it a little bit, battle for the top 10, the 90, Sean Long holding 9th down, Hansen in 10th, looking for another, oh no, 3 wide, 4 wide, out, trouble! Watch out down there, avoid the carnage, avoid the wreckage drivers, avoid it, no! Oh no! Oh, another driver taken completely out of that one, oh my, Kevin Baker, oh, Jordan Darnell, oh no. Well, once again, more trouble insists, and comes back to get a few of them here. Take a look at the replay here if we can. The officials paying very close attention to this one. Well, That's a bit of a rough one there, I'll tell you that much for free. It's hard to really kind of tell from that angle there. On one hand, the 98, Sean Long slid up. The 13 looked like he sped up, so yeah, I think they're going to go the 13 on this route. Looked like the 13 pretty much kind of crossed up and got himself taken in out of that position. So field now going to have to relinquish and set themselves back on the bar. The judges making their decision and making it clear they're going to try to get them squared up again. They're going to stretch them out once more and we'll see what happens there. So drivers right now are going to get squared back up. Bobby Anderson is going to be your new leader here, and judging by pit stops, he went in at the same time everyone else done, took all four and fuel. Robert Kahn actually getting shuffled back into the 6th spot, which will leave the door wide open. We're going to have 9 laps coming to the restart. Nine laps remain here. Shane Ledoux saying hi, Wally Babb. Shane, good to have you back on board here, sir. Although I kind of think you should be driving the truck out there today, bud. Where have you been at? We kind of missed you today. 9 laps to go. There's either two things that can happen here, folks. These drivers can play it safe and run their race, or some will just go for pure aggression and hope for the best. Indy will not choose how they do it. They only know one thing is for sure. It will not be kind to them if they try it. They're going to either have to outrace the track and themselves, or they're going to have to hope for the best. Either way, this is about to get good. To the pit stall restart zone. One more time around, possibly, for this one. Bouncing off the wall there, the number 8, Tyler Ork, already in trouble here as that worker way on around. Jeffrey Oaks has got himself in, locked and loaded. Down through the corners they go. Everybody moving their way to the chains. Oaksy is now lined in position. He's trying to hold on. Khan went 6 spots to 3rd. 6 to 3rd here. And he's not done yet. Does this guy have any blood in his veins, for God's sake? My word, he does not care. He's going for it broke here, and he's putting Bab right in there with him. They are still side by side, leading down the straightaway here. Drag racing it off with 8 to go. Oaksy is open and praying they'll keep doing it for a little longer. He wants to build a lead before it's too late. And 99 to Bab gets passed by the 21. Khan once more has got to try to hold it down. Oaks now 6/10 ahead, but he knows the draft is going to start pushing his luck and start punching these drivers around a little bit. Seven laps remain right now here as they come down that front straightaway here. Every driver for themselves, as you see them just lined up all in unity and suit. Oaksy now knows Khan and Bab are pushing their limits and they're pushing themselves right to him. They're coming forth. They're going for broke. Bab trying to get his best finish of the season here. But he's losing the fight to the 21 and the 20. Oaks is now trying to throw blocks. He's giving it. He's trying to throw them in dirty air. These 550 horsepower trucks are currently being pushed to their limits and pushed to an extent, with 7 now turning to 6 to go this next time on by. Matthew Hoffer right now going to go head to head with the 07 of Sidney Taylor, trying to take a 9th spot over. Pottle and Orr going at it for the 11th spot. And Sean Long, Keith Taylor, and Jordan Darnell also mixed in with the rest of them behind them. This is what's up for grabs, though. Points and positions. Six laps left to go. The 21 is marking the charge. Marked it down on the run. The 20 of Oaks throws the block. Khan seeing an opportunity. He's going to force his hand. He's going to look to cross him. He couldn't cross him over there. But he's got power and he's got the speed now lined up for it. Will lightning strike 3 times on the 20 from the 21. Oh! Oaks Khan right in the wall. Just a little bit off a turn 4 there. That will slow him down slightly, but did it slow him down enough? Now even Bab making an attempt at him. Here he comes on the outside. The attempt for the crossover, not quite there. Khan is struggling a little. Bab might have finally found a seam. He might have found something. Might have got a little bit of help, but he got something going. Oaks is starting to drive off. He's starting to get the run going. 5 to go. Oh, this is an awesome main event here. with one still to go. We'll broadcast that live on YouTube following this race at about 9:15 Eastern, or 9:10 Eastern, excuse me, 8:10 Central Time. Tune in with us as we'll see you guys live in Martinsville with Shake and Bake Racing League. But right now, the Pit Stall Racing Series, 50 for Pedal Metal Racing League has absolutely put up the numbers and put on a show here. Look at Corey Stahl though. Looking to try to make a big dive bomb down to the corner on victory. Couldn't quite get anything going. Last time out, Stahl got his first win of the season and his first time ever a trip of PTM Racing TV on Victory Lane's side, winning it out in the Lightning Wrapz 100 at Dover Motor Speedway due to an awesome climactic sequence and finish. Although to the other drivers, maybe not so much. Oaks is absolutely desperate to finally knock this one off. He has told me earlier, I know it's racing, but I do not care. If I have to fight for everything I got, I will give it my heart and soul just to win these things. He's showing it and he's proven it, just hoping for the best, hoping for a break, any opportunity and any golden chance for it. 3 laps to go. Side by side now, look at Warrens. I said earlier he was the one that impressed me the most. He's showing it again, battling off with Stahl. Stahl getting put back 10 spots. No, Stahl fights on the outside. Warren's giving him plenty of room down there. Vickery, Maxton are back behind him as well. They're trying to hang in there and look for the openings and try to hit for the charge. Hoffert in the middle now, going for broke, going for them. Ooh, almost connecting the two together. Oaks currently still dealing with Con. Warren's doing everything in his possibility just to hold Stahl back. He did a great job there. The closer, Sidney Taylor, still dealing with Hoffert as Vickery also tries to do the same. Running them down the front straightaway here. We've got 2 laps to go. Which driver will it be? Con has finally got Oaks again. He knows he has no luck and any chance if he burns those tires off. He's got to watch it here. He's lined up the trap, but he's not getting anything back. I think the tires might have been fried too much. I don't think he's got enough to carry the corners anymore. He did a minute ago. Oaks seemed to be taking it a little easier. I think he's just trying to preserve it just enough for this final leg. He knows it's coming. Will the slingshot attempt be thrown? Ladies and gentlemen, this time by top 500 screen. White flag this time in the air here at Indy. The white is in the air. Oaks has got company. Con now. One last push. One last drive off. He's got to hold on for all it's worth. Oaks to defensive maneuvering. He blocks. Now they charge. Through 2. It is Oaks still with the advantage. He'll throw the block down. Oh, wait a minute. Con's going to the inside. He's looking for it. He can't get it. Oaks again. Con to the inside. It still got blocked off. No charge there. He's got him. He's got him. He's got to hold one more time, though. Con on a brigade looking for the final turn. They're going to be dead even off this one. Off the corner. Will Con get the drive off? No. He didn't. Jeffrey Oaks, after 3 attempts, will finally derail the Rattlesnake. What a performance. Wow. Oh my. That is hard racing at its best. There he is. From Jackson Center, Pennsylvania, your race winner, the Pit Stall 50 driver, Jeffrey Oaks, will bring the Napa Auto Parts number 20 finally into victory lane after such a heartbreaking loss twice to the 21. He ends the losing streak. And we now have 5 different winners this season. Out of the 6 races we've ran, It just keeps getting better and better. And Oaks, I think, will serve no reason to disagree. You can't even tell no more. There's just a puff of smoke. Presented by Lightning Wrapz, here is your final results. Jeff Oaks goes 3 up to take the win at Indy. Second place will go to the Rattlesnake, Robert Kahn, starting where he finished. Wally Bad with the best finish of his season so far goes third. 15 up, Hard Charger Award belongs to him. The number 1 of Bobby Anderson going fourth. Dennis Warrens goes 10 up with the 5th place finish. Corey Stahl 10 up, goes 66 and 6th. 7th will be the 07 of Sidney Taylor going 2 spots up. Matthew Harvard going 8th in the 84. 7 of Jeffrey Vickery going 9th. And the 98 of Sean Long with an impressive performance to end out his day with a top 10. Only one thing left to do. When we come back, we'll listen in to the drivers. When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. All right, race fans, welcome back here. We have the drivers ready to go. Your third place finisher today, Hard Charging 99. Wally Babb takes home third. Bab, you got pretty excited when you started chatting with me a little bit, but I know we haven't heard from you in a while. What have you been doing here to get back into this third place position, sir?
Well, that first, the 10 stage caution, or lap 10, I went in with 2 right side tires because I've been running this track and they didn't drop a lot on the left. So I was like, I'm going to chance it to get my position back up in the field. And it worked out for me.
It worked out for you. It did what you needed to do. That was a very bold move, though, to have to deal with those tough drivers that were looking to try to take you on there. But, you know, one thing is for sure, you managed to keep it under control and keep it under wraps. So I now have to ask you here, what do you think it'll take here to kind of keep doing this and then some here later on?
Lots of practice. I practiced this track a lot this week. I'm getting used to my new wheel. So I got to thank the Moza wheel. Getting used to that. You know, just stay consistent. Not trying to do something crazy. Like I could have tried to, I could have tried and held Con off, but he pushes it a little harder than I want to push it. So I let him go. And just kind of try to stay behind him and Oates.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
For sure there, with 6 more races to go. Should be interesting to see and what brings to the table. But Bab, congratulations on the podium at long last. Who do you want to thank her, sir?
Yes, sir. I want to thank y'all, PTM, the pit stop, ButtKicker. I couldn't live without my ButtKicker. Ford used carpets, threat level, bar racing, and the distance, and all those guys. And thank y'all for the broadcast, Chris.
Absolutely. Wally Bab, congratulations, man. Well earned and deserved.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wally Bab going to come away today as your third place finisher today. Your second place finisher, though, will come away here as the Rattlesnake Robert Kahn comes second. Kahn, this was, without a doubt, probably the hardest drive you had to make in quite a while. It looked like for a few laps there you had Oaks, and then Oaks got you back, and then the final laps, what happened? Did the tires just get too boring tore, or what went wrong there?
Yeah, I mean, I timed it wrong because you can run 2 quick laps there, and if you have 1 bad lap, it seemed like they overheat. So it got really close at the end, but I had nothing. I had some damage from when I clipped the wall with 4 to go, and I couldn't do anything with him. But he earned that one, man. I couldn't get him. So that was probably a one of my favorite races. I had a hustle for that.
You had to hustle for it. You had to work so hard to get there and to get this race finished out. But nevertheless, though, with the way that this setup and everything kind of tooled down for you here, I have to ask you. I mean, you've had a great season so far with 2 wins, but a lot of guys seem to be starting to figure it out late. Do you think you'll be able to kind of keep up with their paces?
Who knows, man? There's a lot of fast people this year. The biggest thing is just being consistent. I'm not. I do this for fun. Not winning is not everything, but if I can finish up in the top 5, I call that a good day. So, but yeah, that's about it.
Absolutely, indeed. Colin, anybody want to thank her for this finish?
Yeah, Lightning Wrapz, PTM TV, Pit Stall League for supporting us, Fag PC, everybody involved, ButtKicker. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Colin, congratulations on another podium for you and the crew, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
So the Rattlesnake will strike another top spot in the podiums, but the man that gets one on him at last, 3 attempts is what he needed. Jeff Oaks will bring it home to victory lane. Oaks, this, my friend, had to have gone as about as perfect or as well as you needed it to hold him off finally. Talk me through the last 2 laps because you knew he was behind you.
Yeah, I mean, well, the whole last run, I wasn't looking in my mirror at all. I was just trying to concentrate on hitting my marks, and there were 2 to go. I think it was. I missed turn 1. I think it was turn 1 and 2 a little bit, and that brought him in closer, and that got me sweating a little bit. But then at that point, I just told myself, run the bottom. If he's gonna beat me, I'm gonna make him do it on the outside, and luckily everything went well. That Napa Chevy, it liked the clean air.
Yeah, definitely like the clean air. It like to kind of keep itself under the pace, under the wraps here. But, man, there is still so much that really we have seen throughout this season, throughout this time around the track. For you and this crew, what does it mean now to know finally you got a win off your back and you got a chance here to really start making some big moves and some big names here in the rest of the season?
I mean, I'm really glad to get the win. It's been quite a few seasons that I ran with you guys that I haven't had a win, so I didn't want to break that streak. So I'm glad to get that monkey off my back, and I really wanted this one. I really, really wanted this one because I can't remember racing with these guys at Indy and anything else on iRacing here. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but nothing sticks out to me. So I really wanted this one. So I'm glad everything worked out in the end.
It did indeed. Oaks, long overdue, sir. Who do you want to thank?
First off, my beautiful wife, who lets me do this hobby, and appreciate you guys up here in the booth and PTM Racing and everything they do. Paul's putting the league on and all the sponsors we have. Appreciate all you guys and all the fellow racers. We all do this for fun, so it's good to come out and have clean races and a few cautions and no bickering now again.
Absolutely. You was in the moment. You hit the stars just right. You can now cement yourself into the Brickyard. Congratulations, Jeff.
Yes, sir. I'm going to go kiss some bricks.
Kiss the bricks. Ladies and gentlemen, the 20 Jeffrey Oaks. Holy cow. I don't know what it is in the air right now. The gloomy nature does kind of take you for a ride, but that's just Halloween. That's the way I like it. Race fans, this has been an absolutely wonderful last couple of days here on the show. And the sad part is, not sad part, but the funny thing is we're not done. Here in just about 15 minutes, join us as we bring you the Shake and Bake Racing League Next Gen Cup Series at Martinsville Speedway. And before anybody asks, I've already asked the drivers. They said no, they don't plan on Chastaning it, so do not even ask me. But I will say right now, if someone wants to go for it, I may have to retire from the booth. Anyway, right now, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors as well, the Pit Stall Racing Series, the ButtKicker Company, Ford Entertainment Group, PC.net, and Lightning Wrapz for everything. And to you fans out there, thank you so much. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you, we appreciate you, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, when the green flag flies.